Good afternoon. Well, when I saw the cars drive up today, my first thought was, Minister Gibbons is never going to let me get away with this one. First time he ever rode in a cabaret like that, he said his legs are sound asleep now and he has to get some circulation back. Thank you all for coming on a wonderful afternoon. So Russell, General Schiller, members of the Oracle team, I think we have Mr. America's Cup Dennis Connor somewhere around, my ministerial colleagues. Dennis, welcome to Bermuda again. Former premiers, thank you all for coming out. Ministerial colleagues, members of parliament, special invited guests. It is indeed my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Cabinet grounds today. What a special occasion this is to welcome the America's Cup to the Cabinet grounds on a wonderful day for Bermuda. Just look at that trophy. Yesterday I tried to touch a trophy and they had somebody guarding it and he pulled me back. He said, you need some Michael Jackson, some of those white gloves to touch it. So I'm going downtown to get some. I think I can sum up today in 4 words. Bermuda, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, being chosen as a host venue for the 2017 America's Cup is truly a phenomenal achievement for our island home. It's yet another example of us being able to host a world-class sporting event, but this time we pulled a coup d'etat. Over the next 3 years, Bermuda, our tourism product, our hospitality, and our heritage as a maritime sailing destination will receive unprecedented exposure throughout the world. Yes, there is so much to be excited about today, and later this evening, we're pulling out all the stops by hosting a public celebration just down the street, complete with local entertainment, the gumbays, and fireworks to commemorate this historical occasion. This evening will be extra special because tonight I will be allowed to officially present this beautiful trophy to the people of Bermuda. So I want to encourage all of the residents of Bermuda to come out and enjoy the festivities. Friends, our pursuit of the America's Cup is about so much more than just hosting this prestigious event to our shores. In its broader context, it's another example of this government working hard to achieve economic growth and job creation for our people. Experience from former host venues indicates it will have a powerful impact on our economy over the next 3 years, and it will attract worldwide attention and generate jobs, investment, revenue, and across multiple sectors of our community, including hospitality, construction, transport, security, real estate, retail, and wholesale. Let's not forget telecommunications. Hosting an event of this magnitude on our island will require dedicated teamwork and the support of everyone throughout the community. It will require a continuation, and may I say, an expansion of the cooperative spirit and the dedication of the team of private sector volunteers, civil servants, other professionals who have worked tirelessly together to advance Bermuda's winning bid. Ladies and gentlemen, as I wind down my comments, I must single out a few key individuals who were instrumental in getting us to this point. First, the Minister of Education and Economic Development, Dr. the Honorable Grant Gibbons, and his technical officers. He was ably supported by his technical team, which was led by Director of Transport, Ms. Jasmine Smith. And this would not have been possible without the support of the private sector, led by Peter Deerhager and Mike Winfield. All of these individuals came together as a much broader support team, and they crafted our bid and they guided us through this journey, which culminates today and the arrival of the Cup on the Cabinet grounds. So I thank you all for your tireless dedication. Bermuda, the dream in February has now become reality. And tomorrow, it's time for all of us to roll up our sleeves and get to work so we can fulfill the goal of making the 2017 America's Cup the most unforgettable event in sports history. So Russell, General Schiller, and all of you in the America's Cup team, once again, a warm welcome to Bermuda. We look forward to seeing much of you over the next 3 years as we work together to make the America's Cup nothing short of a spectacular series of events. I thank you all for coming out today, and I look forward to seeing you further down Front Street a little later on today. I'd like to take this opportunity now to welcome Sir Russell to the podium. This is only the first verse. I got 5 more.
Mr. Premier, Minister Givens, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Bermuda, it's a great honour to be here today. What a tremendous welcome this is. I mean, I couldn't believe the number of smiley faces and people that have greeted us coming in from the airport, and it's been quite a 24 hours, I must say, but this welcome is really second to none, and just is further evidence that bringing the America's Cup to Bermuda is the right decision for the America's Cup. I started coming here in 1989 to race in the Bermuda Gold Cup, as it was known in those days, and had many great memories of lots of fantastic racing during the day, and some I guess a little bit more foggy memories of some of the nighttime dark and stormy moments. But I must confess, I guess it's with great pleasure to see this happen today, and to see this fantastic trophy come to Bermuda. The pinnacle event in international sailing is here, and I know that event's going to be fantastic. I think when we were flying in and had a chance to see the great sound and I started to imagine the races happening here in 2017. I think that's going to be absolutely spectacular. When people think back to their favourite America's Cups, and I know, Dennis, you've been a big part of the history of it, their favourite America's Cups, it's often been in some of the smaller venues like Newport, Rhode Island and Fremantle, Australia. In those places, the entire town would embrace the spirit of the times and support the teams and the event with a real passion, and I think we saw some of that passion here today in Bermuda. Now that we're here in Bermuda, or when Bermuda was first mooted as a possible venue for the America's Cup, I'm not sure many Bermudians actually believed that it would really happen. But the agility, professionalism and organisation of the Bermudian authorities and your team, Minister Givens, that's made this process possible. I know that from past experience that the America's Cup family and teams will be welcome here and enjoy your famous Bermudian hospitality. When I think about the America's Cup races in 2017, I know that the Great Sound will be a tremendous location with its turquoise water and the islands providing a stunning backdrop as the boats rocket past at perhaps speeds of up to 50 miles per hour. It's going to be produce fantastic images for our television all around the world. And the America's Cup village at the Royal Navy Dockyard is going to be the beating heart of this America's Cup, a place where the teams, the fans, the spectator boats and everyone involved will converge, not just to watch, but to participate and be part of this great celebration of our sport and the America's Cup. Now, I didn't get to sail in the last two America's Cups. The America's Cups, it's fair to say, has moved on a bit. And we've got some of the modern sailors here today, but these guys are true athletes with strength and stamina and the ability to make decisions when under pressure in a high-speed race, accurate decisions. But fortunately, as I've transitioned from being a sailor to a sailing fan, it's easier to watch the America's Cup than perhaps ever before. The television coverage is now tremendous, and with the websites and mobile or the apps that you can access on your mobile devices, you can follow the racing in a multitude of ways. The last America's Cup was pioneering in many ways. The new wing-sail catamarans, foiling above the water, the stadium sailing, and short races. We could have been happy with what we achieved last time and just repeated it. But we want more. We want more of the close racing that we saw in the final match to extend throughout the whole event. We want a better America's Cup village for the fans with all of the teams in one place. We want more spectator boats to attend. We're aiming to have the best America's Cup yet, and I think it will be. We have a very strong group of teams and a very tight design rule that ensures the boats will all be the same length, width and weight, and the wings and the sails will be almost identical. I expect we'll see many, many close races, hard fought and won by the narrowest of margins. I can't wait to see it, and I'm sure you can't as well. Thank you. Looking forward to 2017. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Russell. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to call up the Commodore of the Golden Gate Yacht Club, Norbert Byron, to the stage. We have Mika Thomas Rayner here. He's a representative of the local sailing associations to make a presentation to the Commodore and welcome them to Bermuda. So, young man, present the flag. Unless you want to say a few words. You don't have to.
Thank you, young man. There you go.
Hold up the flag. Let's hold up the flag for everybody. All right. This is the future of Bermuda here. Another 10 years, we could have our team in the America's Cup.
Yeah.
Well done, young man.
Thomas.
I have never felt so welcome before, more than San Francisco in 2010. That's saying something for Bermuda. Thanks for having us.
I'll make sure that doesn't go out in the international media. So as I bring this occasion to a close, there's one more important thing that I want to do. I want to ask Sir Russell to come back to the stage, and I want to give him a small token to welcome him to Bermuda. So Russell, we have a Bermuda hat for you.
And I've got an America's Cup hat for you.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm putting it on.
Read something.
Now we're talking. So Russell, we look forward to a long and fruitful relationship. Let's make it happen. Thank you, everybody. Be safe. I'll see you half a mile down the street in a couple hours. Thank you very much.